This is SSPTV News, brought to you by Samsung Productions and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
Your last chance to see the greatest show on earth. Details next. It's Friday Eve and I'm Ken Karen. I'd like to take a moment to thank you for watching. Let's start things off with our headlines from SSPTV and the Hazleton Standard Speaker. Last year marked the final appearance by the Elephants at the greatest show on earth, and now tonight marks the first of the final 4 days to see the entire Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey Circus at Mohegan Sun Arena in Wilkes-Barre. The touring circus will permanently close next month. Showtimes are 7 p.m. tonight and tomorrow, Saturday at 11 a.m., 3 p.m., and 7 p.m., and Sunday at 1 p.m. and 5 p.m. Tickets are available at the box office or at Ticketmaster.com. You're about to meet Wren. She's a local cultural worker who's going to be helping out at Art Youth Expo 7 this weekend in downtown Hazleton. I did ask her what a cultural worker is, and she says it's a person who blends education, art, and community to create programming and events. Now here's more about AYE 7 from my interview with Wren. Now, Wren, you teach children. That's what you're really passionate about. You have some sixth graders locally, I think, over in West Hazleton, and they're going to be kind of part of Art Youth Expo. Explain what's going on there.
Sure. Well, the sixth graders that I'm working with, unfortunately, they are not qualified to compete for prizes, but the entire grade as a whole, we've been working on this project that is a sixth grade Snapchat, not Snapchat, almost the same. Yeah. And they are exploring their relationship to themselves, to their society, and to the moment that they're living in. And we've recorded the entire process all the way. So it's going to be on display somewhere downtown, and you can find it on the map. And I'm really excited because we've really grown together as a group.
That's neat. So pick up your maps because there will be art all over downtown Hazleton. And on Friday night, Wren, you are doing what you're calling a tuneful tryst from 7:30 to 10:30. I think that's at the Sage Exchange. Explain what's going on there. I said kind of an open mic night, but it's much more than that.
Yes, absolutely. So tuneful tryst. Many thanks to Tamara at the Sage Exchange for her savviness getting that name, and also for her opening her space at the Sage Exchange. So that night you will find open mic, poetry exchanges, live music, and an open jam. And there's also going to be live art being created and some vendors exchange. So think of it as this hub where all kinds of art comes to either inspire, to explode, or to germinate.
And I don't know when you sleep, because then the next day you're going to be a part of the Kids Corner going on at Art Youth Expo. So explain kind of what will be going on then.
So Kids Corner. Well, if you're, let's say, an interested parent, you want to come down, you want to take a walk, have a nice day downtown, maybe have lunch, you're welcome to leave your kids at the Kids Corner. Or if you're the kind of parent that likes to be hands-on, then you can just come and create some crafts. Kids Corner will have a lot of different pragmatic activities available that you could do with your child, or we can set your child up. And there's maybe collaging, some recycled materials work, storyboarding, a lot of different things just to promote creativity, but also enhance literacy.
And the interesting thing about this is, Wren, you work with a lot of kids, you use art a lot, dance, and what do you think kids get out of this whole weekend? I mean, it's for the area to enjoy the art, but really for the kids to take something away too. What do you think they take away from something like this?
It's a great question that you ask, because I just came from processing all the different reflections that the sixth graders offered, and so I strongly believe that when you empower somebody and you tell them that they have an ability to be creative, then they just feel inspired and they doubt themselves less. So I think that at best you can say it eliminates doubt and creates wisdom while propelling inspiration.
I like that. Get out there. There's really something for everybody this weekend at Art Youth Expo. One Christian school in our area is inviting parents and students to come and see what it has to offer.
My name is Susan Selby, and I'm the business administrator with Emmanuel Christian School. One of the big values for Christian education is that we are shaping students' character, in addition to obviously letting kids know how loved they are by Jesus. We are wanting to shape their character and help them be a light to others that they encounter in their lives. So that is everything from kindness and self-control, respecting authority, all of the values that as parents that I want for my kids, and I'm sure most parents want for their kids. Emmanuel Christian School offers a safe and secure environment for the children who attend. One of the biggest comments that I get when I give tours from parents is how quiet our building is. And I think it's just because of the way we do things. We do things differently, and our teachers are all, their hearts are all shaped by the love that they know that they have from Christ. And because of that, it pours out into the way that they interact with the students. So our classrooms are orderly and our classrooms are quiet, and we are really focused on learning, and we're focused on instilling values of love and respect into our students.
So if someone is interested in the school, how do they get more information?
So they can either email admissions@icshazleton.org, or they can call us at 570-459-1111, and they can set up a time to take a tour. They can also set up a time to come to one of our open houses, and then we can tell them about the whole process for where to go from there.
Did you know that your phone has the power to get you free pizza? Let me tell you how. You have a chance right now to win a box of 12 slices of Frankie's Cold Pizza with their signature sauce and cheese blend, baked fresh with no preservatives. Call 570-459-9813, extension 104. Leave your name and number. The winner will be drawn at random. Be sure to watch for the delivery schedule for Frankie's Express. They'll be resuming their cold pizza door-to-door service soon. Check their Facebook page for details. And tonight we have a shout out for Pam Zola, one of our SSPTV News fans on Facebook. Thank you, Pam, for the support. Like our Facebook page and click notifications for our latest updates for your chance at a nightly news shout out. Well, coming up next, we are giving away more wristbands for the Laurel Mall Spring Fling Outside Carnival. In sports, Dave Seaman from the Hazleton Standard Speaker is here to preview our local spring sports season and the Major League Baseball season. This is SSPTV News, your place for 24 hours of your hometown news and information.
This is SSPTV News, brought to you by Samsung Productions and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
Today we're welcoming back our good friend Charles McElwee, who is a member of the Board of Directors for the Greater Hazleton Historical Society and Museum, and has a wealth of knowledge about the history of our area. And this latest segment, you want to talk about the building that is really adjacent to where we are here in downtown Hazleton, the Hazleton National Bank Building. Dear to my heart, I used to work there, WAZL, up on the top floor up there.
Right, so SSPTV is located next door to one of the most historic buildings in downtown Hazleton, which is actually undergoing major renovations right now. So yet again, investment in the downtown and a commitment to the downtown through the preservation of a historic structure as well as the modernization of that structure. So H&B goes back to 1890. It was formed by Augustus Van Wickle, who was the son-in-law of Ariel Pardee, Hazleton's founding father, and they initially located their operations at the corner of Broad and Wyoming. When the deposits grew and the customer base swelled, they decided that another location was necessary. And the moment was serendipitous because where we're seated right now was known as Pardee Square. So Ariel Pardee's home was located on this block, a wooded block, and voters in Hazleton overwhelmingly supported in 1923 to demolish the home and property for commercial development. So one of the first buildings to be constructed was the Hazleton National Bank building, and that was completed in 1924. 8 stories plus a penthouse, beautiful banking room, very modern. One of its unique features is the president's office is located on the banking floor and very accessible to the public, as well as a beautiful mezzanine level. So a very historic structure built by Thomas Martin and Kirkpatrick, a Philadelphia architectural firm. They were actually trained in Paris to design buildings like the one we see with H&B. It's an example of Beaux-Arts architecture. So when you see those limestone columns, the brick, that symmetrical facade, you're really seeing a very popular style in the late 19th century, early 20th century that was really popularized in Paris.
So I guess you're very excited to see this become a reality now with preserving that and not having a date with the wrecking ball or anything like that. I'm glad to see that, working there at WAZL at the time, I loved that building. I loved going in there. I loved the feel of that building.
Right. When you enter and you see those beautiful grand doors that open into the banking room, the beautiful lobby, the two elevators that take you to the top floors. WAZL, as you mentioned, they operated first out of the H&B building in the 1930s up until 1994, and it has a pretty solid occupancy rate. It continues to be an excellent presence in the downtown in terms of office space. And it's very exciting not only to just see this investment in the downtown, but it's great for organizations like the Downtown Hazleton Alliance for Progress, which are working hard to promote downtown and incentivize people to see what the opportunities that can be found here in Hazleton.
Alrighty, another gem in our area being preserved, so we can't wait to see what that looks like once the renovations are complete.
Time now for weather on SSPTV News.
Our area is still in a flood watch through Saturday, and we got pounded tonight. Here's a look at what to expect. A chance of rain before 9 p.m., then a chance of showers after 9 p.m., and the rain could be heavy at times. Cloudy, we'll have a low of 38 degrees. New precipitation amounts between 1/10 and 1/4 of an inch possible. We have a 40% chance of rain. Friday, up to a 70% chance of rain. That's likely before 3 p.m., then a chance of showers after 3 p.m. Cloudy, we'll have a high of 41 degrees. Friday night, a chance of rain and snow showers before 2 a.m., then a chance of snow showers, mostly cloudy, low of 29 degrees, 30% chance of precipitation. Little or no snow accumulation is expected. Saturday will be mostly sunny. We'll have a high in the upper 40s. Saturday night, mostly clear with a low of 33 degrees. Sunday, mostly sunny, high of 58. Nice day. Sunday night, partly cloudy, low in the mid 40s. Monday looks great, mostly sunny, high of 68 degrees. And then at night, partly cloudy with a low of 52 degrees. Tonight we continue our Lucky 13 nights on SSPTV News. Powers and Thomas Entertainment Group and the Laurel Mall proudly present the first ever Laurel Mall Spring Fling Outside Carnival. And we have a family 4-pack of wristbands for one lucky viewer, a $100 value that includes unlimited rides. The carnival takes place April 21st through the 30th on the grounds of the Laurel Mall. Call us now, 570-459-9813, extension 104, and leave us your name and phone number, and we'll pick one lucky winner. Stay tuned to SSPTV News for more chances to win.
It's not too late to book your wedding for 2017, and there's actually some really good discounts that you can get. We're back here at Celebrations at Sand Springs with Rachel.
Yes, so we are actually offering a Friday and Sunday 2017 special because we still do have some Fridays and Sundays left if you're looking to book your wedding, but we are offering a $72 per person price, and it's a 5-hour package that we offer, and you get hors d'oeuvres. You still get 2 past hors d'oeuvres of your choice. You get a 4-hour bar. You also get 3 dinner entrees and 2 sides with the entrees. And you also get a dessert included too. So you get vanilla ice cream with a chocolate drizzle. We also are including these beautiful Shivari chairs.
Wow.
Yep, and then we are including our new popcorn bar. So it's definitely a really good deal for if you're looking for that Friday or Sunday, and especially if you're looking to get married in 2017.
Well, we're here today. This is taped, but we are wrapping up the bridal expo that you have. So you have all your tables set up and a really good taste of what Sand Springs is all about.
Yeah, we do. So it was a really good day for all the brides and grooms to come and take a look at everything, and even for new people that have never seen Sand Springs, and just come around and take a look at the ballroom and see all that we have to offer.
Great. Well, these chairs are great, and they really do make a difference in how your wedding is set up. So definitely take advantage of the 2017 specials for Friday and Sundays while supplies last.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next week right here on SSPTV News.
Tomorrow at 7 p.m., join certified wedding coordinators Rachel and Samantha from Edgewood by Sand Springs and Sand Springs Country Club on Facebook Live for free tips on invitations and floor plans. Go to facebook.com/Edgewood Golf and Banquets. All right, almost ready for a break, but before we get there, here's your midday winning lottery numbers. Pick 2, 1-8, pick 3, 712, pick 4, 9771, and pick 5, 12977. Dave Seaman is here when we come back, and we have a lot to get to in Dave Day.
Time now for sports on SSPTV News.
Everyone, say hello to Dave Seaman, the sports editor at the Standard Speaker, back for another Dave Day here on SSPTV News. Spring sports finally here, Dave. I covered a softball game. I hope everybody saw it this week. There's proof. Spring sports are happening. Standard Speaker's been doing their spring sports previews. Go back on standardspeaker.com to check them out. What are some storylines you're excited about? There's a lot of really good members of that Hazleton area track team coming up. There should be some good storylines this spring.
Yeah, you talk about softball. I think softball team bears watching. They do have a lot of veterans and people like Megan Trival-Peace and Hope Kinney. They've been there before, but they have a lot of outstanding young players. Erica Book is a new pitcher this year. It'll be interesting to see how she does this year. Rebecca Rossi is a talented returning player in center field. But those young players, the Marissa Trival-Peaces, she's going to be a player to watch. Tiana Treon, Kira Antolik. It's going to be a fun team to watch. I'm anxious to see the Hazleton area baseball team too. Didn't hit much in their first 2 games. Haven't been outside that much, but that's the same thing for every team. The Cougars pitching has potential to be outstanding this year. They have to hit a little bit more to compete in Washington Valley Conference in District 2, now jumping up to 6A. That's a storyline. You talk about the track teams. The boys track team, Joe Grula, who's an outstanding athlete. He joined track last year and showed a knack for picking up every different event too. And talking to Coach Lou Gunderman, he thinks like down the road he can be one heck of a decathlete at the college level too. And the future is limitless for him as far as what he could do in track and field. Michael Casadas, also from the basketball team, he had a great year in basketball, but he's an outstanding sprinter, as fast as anybody in the district, so he's going to get a chance to win a district medal. And on the girls' side, too, you have a lot of outstanding athletes returning. Kayla Merkel in the javelin is a 2-time state medalist as a freshman, and then she went back last year and she finished second, just missed winning the state championship, which would have been the Lady Cougar second since 2012. So there's a lot of outstanding athletes to look forward to. Down in Marion, you have Tina Caparel, who's an outstanding distance runner, too, and they've done a nice job on the track as well. So, Marion baseball is coming off a district championship season. Lost a lot of players, but there's a tradition there now at Marion. They got back to their own field. So a lot of interesting storylines.
Yeah, there'll be a ton to cover. We're excited to do it as the weather gets warmer and warmer. Major League Baseball started. Dave mentioned it. I watched my Red Sox. Your Dodgers, I've seen them picked a few places, Dave. Are they a team that could unseat the Cubs? And I still think the Cubs are the best team, but it's just so hard to repeat in Major League Baseball.
Yeah, I thought so about the Dodgers, too. The pitching last year, they had a lot of starting pitchers to go, that were hurt. But a lot of pitchers stepped up, and they won a lot of games last year before eventually falling to the Cubs. The Dodgers have that potential. Of course, I watched them Tuesday evening, and they were losing 3-0 in the 9th inning. I turned it off. I don't even know if they won or lost the game.
Game 1 of the year. Isn't baseball funny like that? You're just disgusted from then, and you're but it pulls you back in. So.
Yeah, you get the second game. But the team I'm interested about is the Mets. I mean, the Mets have potentially the pitching. Again, you got to ride on injuries, too. But the Mets, if that pitching stays together and they just get even a little bit of hitting, too, I think they're going to revert back to their form from 2015. When they went to the World Series. I think the Mets have a little bit of hunger in them. They didn't win a division last year, got eliminated in the playing game last year against the Giants. So I think the Mets are going to make some noise this year. And there are a lot of teams that I'm interested in seeing too, like teams like the Pirates. How are they going to bounce back this year? And the Phillies too. I think the Phillies could make some waves this year. And we could talk about the Yankees too. I mean, the Yankees are going to be far improved. I think their better days are ahead. Maybe it won't be this year for the Yankees. The Yankee fans still have to be a little bit patient, but their time's going to come.
Yeah, Dave, as a Red Sox fan, I'm terrified of what's going on with the Yankees right now. I was at Rail Riders Media Day earlier this week, and there just seems to be a vibe around the clubhouse. There's that, they know the youth movement is on with the Yankees, and these young kids seem confident like they could get up there, make a difference with the Yankees. They did last year. Yankees played very well with those younger players, and they have that payroll where they could just, if you need to fill in a gap here or there, they could do it. So, yeah, definitely better days ahead for the Yankees. Let's close up, Dave, with Penn State football spring practice starting, the spring game coming up, blue-white game. And you said it's not really about the stars. It's more fun watching the younger guys right now, speaking of young players.
Yeah, I mean, now that they have a great season under their belts, too, it's like this spring is not for Saquon Barkley, Jason Kabinda, Deshaun Hamilton, Trace McSorley to an extent, but you still have to get a new page with the new receivers. Jawan Johnson and Irv Charles have to step up as big-time receivers. Mike Gesicki's going to be there as a tight end, but who steps up behind him? The offensive line also, started to establish itself a little bit last year despite some injuries. Now those injured players are back, and a lot of young talent coming on offensive line. So I think it's a good situation to be in if you're a Penn State football fan. But again, you're always tweaking during the spring, and then you see the finished product come August.
Yeah, a lot of excitement there in Happy Valley. That's coming up. We'll have Dave back again next week. Remember, check out the Standard Speaker as Spring Sports continue, and also go back a little bit and see some of the Spring Sports previews.
Good evening, everyone, and here's tonight's Talk of the Town report. First tonight, the first annual Don Shaw Memorial Golf Tournament will be held Saturday, July 8th at the Blue Ridge Golf Club in Mountaintop. Registration begins at 12:30 with a 1:30 shotgun start. Cost is $100 per player and includes green fees, cart, and dinner. Dinner-only guests will be $25. All proceeds benefit the Don J. Shaw Memorial Fund. For info, just call 570-868-4653. And one more quick announcement, the group Healthy Shenandoah will be sponsoring a cleanup of Bicentennial Park in the borough's southeast section from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Saturday, April 8th. Interested residents are invited to help clean the borough's parks. Volunteers are asked to bring rakes, shovels, gloves, and other equipment. For info, just call 570-622-6097. That's tonight's Talk of the Town. SSPTV News would like to send sincere condolences to the family and friends of these recently departed. Gertrude G. Casagranda, formerly of Hazleton. Funeral is Friday at 10 a.m. at the St. Michael the Archangel Catholic Church in Houston, Texas. Private visitation will be held Thursday in the Miller Funeral Chapel. George DeMartz of Yuma, Arizona. Funeral arrangements are under the direction of the Family Funeral Chapel. Burial will be held May 8th in the Riverside National Cemetery. And Elizabeth Betty Ann Pavelko of Harrisburg. Mass was held Thursday at the St. Catherine Labor Roman Catholic Church. The Hoover Funeral Home assisted the family with the arrangements. Attention pay-per-view subscribers, if you see your name right now on News 13, you'll have 13 minutes to call in and win a free movie from Service Electric Cablevision. Our winner tonight is Danielle Capus of Mahanoy City. Danielle, if you're watching, give us a call, 570-455-7267, extension 104.
Saturday from 12 to 4 at the Shop 2 in downtown Hazleton. You can go there and get a 90s style photo of yourself with like the laser background. It's amazing. Get there, do that. We'll be back tomorrow. We'll wrap up the week. I'll see you then. Take it easy, everyone.
Watch us online anytime at ssptv.com and follow us on Facebook and Twitter.